As motorcycles go, the Triumph Scrambler is a heavyweight superstar. Having starred in dozens of films and often stealing a scene or elevating actors to new heights, it's a motorbike that has its own individual character. A rugged yet sophisticated demeanor that will take on all challengers to battle for the win, and when fitted with a bigger engine, it's simply unstoppable. While the electrified Triumph T1 will no doubt rewrite the rule book for electrically powered motorcycles upon its release, the Scrambler 1200 is the bike of the moment. Not only is it better than its competition, having featured in Hollywood blockbusters, but it also continues to outshine recent newcomers like both the Ducati Urban Modern and 1100 Tribute Pro. Whether it's cutting across traffic-packed city streets to get to work on time, spending an evening exploring the backwoods, or jumping fences in the name of greatness, this bike will get the job done. So with that in mind, here are 10 things we love about the Triumph Scrambler 1200. Over the years, numerous motorcycle manufacturers have jumped on the bandwagon and released Scrambler-inspired bikes. Often nothing more than a dress-up kit and some chunky tires, they all fall flat when asked to do half of what the Triumph can do. With a lineage that traces back over a century, there is nothing retro about Triumph. Each bike shares the heart, soul, and history of the brand. It's a fact that becomes immediately evident to a rider when a Scrambler is fired up and the throttle opened for the first time. The Triumph Scrambler 1200 is ruggedly handsome. It is a bike that can impress passers-by on a busy city street and then draw a crowd at an off-road meet. At home in both environments, it delivers style, agility, and ability like no other bike. Parked up outside high-end fashion stores, the Triumph badge earns a nod of respect. As a brand, it's instantly recognizable and cooler than most. Out in the desert, it's all business and won't disappoint when pushed towards its limits. Celebrating one of the most famous Triumph owners, the special edition McQueen Scrambler is a gem. Limited to just 1,000 units, it features a unique paint scheme and a number of sought-after extras to set it apart from its lesser stablemates. Getting its inspiration from the famous TR6 used in the Great Escape movie, the McQueen Scrambler features a uniquely badged tank. With 6 rider modes, cruise control, and a TFT display, this is one collector's item that you shouldn't let escape. Proving to be as tough as the super spy himself, the Bond Edition bike is based on a specially made stunt bike. Stealing the show in no time to die, the Bond Edition Scrambler 1200 is limited to just 250 examples worldwide. Draped in black paint and marked with the infamous 007 designations, this is one mean Scrambler. Individually numbered and presented with a collector's pack, each bike is blacked out for the ultimate in stealth riding experiences. The Triumph Scrambler has become the weapon of choice for many Hollywood actors on and off screen. When a rugged, good-looking bike is needed to bolster up an action scene, then it's usually the Scrambler that steps up to fill the role. Just as dynamic as the actors who ride it, the Scrambler will turn its hand to whatever task is at hand. Like any capable actor, it is easily adapted to suit its latest role. Never mind the weather, terrain, or co-stars, the Scrambler is always ready for action. The lusty 1200cc engine generates a meaty 88 horsepower with 81 pounds-foot of torque. The thick torque band allows for a swift, easy overtaking experience as well as plenty of power to use off-road. Fast on or off the beaten track, the Scrambler will not disappoint. With a choice of aftermarket cams and exhausts, power can be tailored to a rider's needs. In standard form, though, the Scrambler is already a perfect all-around, everyday motorcycle. Having been around for quite some time, the mechanicals used within the Scrambler are a tried and tested commodity. Owners have commended the motorcycle for a hassle-free experience, with the Scrambler being a reliable and solid companion. Engineered from the get-go to take a beating, the Scrambler won't fall apart after its first trip into the wild. Every part of the bike feels sturdy and fit for purpose. This is a bike that can genuinely be relied upon to start, go and keep on going. Ensuring that it is good at everything it does, 5 rider modes can be selected from the TFT display screen. Able to be customized, the display readouts can be swapped between 2 themes. a slick addition and one that suits the bike. In addition, braking is handled by Brembo and shocks by Owens. The Scrambler is fitted with ABS and traction control, both of which are adjustable via the rider modes. Riders also get cruise control, a torque assist clutch, and can opt for heated hand grips. With a solid reputation as being reliable, even when the Triumph Scrambler does require some maintenance, it won't break the bank. A bustling main and third-party parts and spares market ensures lots of competitive pricing. Plus, no tedious waits for bits. Those looking to use the bike to commute to work will be rewarded with an average of 58 miles per gallon. New models also come in at prices less than comparable BMW or Ducati models, whilst second-hand bikes are easily sourced and in good supply. Like most Triumphs, the Scrambler is a hotbed for third-party modification. Actively encouraged by Triumph, owners are able to give their bikes a unique look that reflects their own tastes or caters to their needs. No two bikes need ever look the same again. A quick flick through Triumph's own accessories catalog will bring about inspiration. Nearly every part of the Scrambler can be swapped out, upgraded, or altered. A Scrambler is a bike that could essentially last the life of the rider, and even beyond that.